This might be the best camera that Canon has ever made. This is the Canon R6V, right in between the R6 Mark III and the C50. So not quite C50 cinema, but definitely much more video focused than your R6 Mark III. The obvious spec that everybody is raving about is a 7K RAW open gate, so you get to use the full sensor of the camera without having to lose any resolution. We got the in-body stabilization, which is huge. Everybody was asking for that. You have 2 SD card slots, one for your traditional SD and one for your CF Express, full-size HDMI, and you actually have a built-in power zoom here that I haven't heard anybody talk about. So you can control your zooms from the actual camera body without having to move anything on the lens. But like, here are my standout features that I really care about. You see these little hoyitos right here, these little holes? That's because it comes with a built-in cooling fan. If a camera has a cooling fan, it is a cinema camera. The whole purpose of them is so you can record and record and record without your camera overheating. Canon also heard all of our requests, as we now have specific dedicated buttons for things that I specifically adjust and use on a daily basis. We have a dedicated peaking button, so you're never out of focus again. A dedicated audio status button, because if you're recording video, the audio matters just as much. We have a dedicated zebra button. If we want a video on zebras, just let me know. But if you have trouble keeping everything in the proper exposure, you might want to turn those on. We have a dedicated waveform that I typically have to program into my camera menu. We have the additional vertical mount, so if you want to mount it vertically for social media, your menu will also flip to vertical as well. OMG, I didn't mention false color. False color was recently added into the update, so I now have it on my R50V as well. You do have the option to purchase either the body only or the body and the lens. For the lens, you get a 20 to 50 power zoom, which again, you can control from the rocker on your actual camera body. Like, in terms of the price, the R6V is about a little over $1,000 less than the C50. This one is a sample from Canon, and I know I'm gonna have to send this back eventually, but I've already made up my mind, like, I will be purchasing this camera. After using this, it's very clear that I've grown out of the R50V, and this is the next step up. So if you are in that happy pocket of not necessarily a super cinematic filmmaker person, but you're definitely way more than a beginner or an intermediate or somebody just learning video, she might be for you. This is shot using the R6V with a 20 to 50 millimeter power zoom lens. I'm also using the built-in microphone, so I'm not relying on anything else to capture the audio. We got the power zoom right here. That's pretty smooth. It's not jittery, it's very smooth. That's nice. I like that.